guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go over the MasterVolt control. That's a little square panel there that controls your inverter. Also controls how much power comes in from shore, and it's got a display that tells you how much your battery, state of charge of your battery, what you are using as far as 120, and then what's coming in from shore power. So that's a little box. I cover it because my wife doesn't like it, so sorry if it keeps dropping down. I'll try to hold it up and out of the way. So this is kind of a confusing screen. You got it off and then 3 lines that give you data. So I made myself a little cheat sheet, so every time I open it up, I can kind of see. I know the first line is the battery, and then whether this number is positive or negative is whether it's charging. So if it's positive, I know the batteries are being charged, and if that first line is negative, then we're using power from it. The next line is the 120 usage. So if the inverter was on or we had shore, we know how much 120 we're using in coach. Last line is what's coming in from shore power. So I'm unplugged right now, so there's nothing coming in. We're at voltage. So we've got 3 buttons on the bottom, kind of keep it simple to 2 things that we can do with it. One is turn the inverter on and off. And to do that, you're going to press this button once and press it again and hold it for 2 seconds. So it's kind of tricky sometimes. So again, press it once and then press it and hold for 2 seconds, and it should come back on for you. Yep, there's inverter. So now we have the 120 coming up, and we can see where we're at with that. So nothing's really going on in the coach. Batteries are just resting. We're at 13.3 is their charge. 120, we're not using any of that. And the last line is what's coming in from shore power, so we're not plugged in, so it's at 0, 0. So to show you what would happen at different things, first thing is, what if we're using 120? Well, if we're using 120 in the coach, we should be able to see how much and then what the draw is on our battery, since we're just on battery power. So I'm going to go ahead and start up my AC, and we'll see what that does as far as the usage. So the inverter's on. AC's been turned on. Turn it down for a second. So we see the AC kicking on, and now the compressor's on. We see what we're taking from our batteries, and we see how many amps we're using for the AC. So that's not really a true usage, right? And that's why this ball bar gauge is here. Let's see how the ball bar is going. Yeah, it matches up. We're using 67 amps, which equals out to about 700 watts. We're at 12.4. I'm sure if we shut everything off, it'd be fine. So we'll go ahead and do that, and you'll see when the AC goes off, everything should go back down to resting. That's off, and it's back off. So I'm gonna go ahead and go plug in the shore power, and we'll see what that does. Okay guys, so I'm back and plugged into shore power, and we can see it's lit up 123 volts. Going to charging, taking in 3 amps from shore, not using anything in the coach. And this is a positive now, 25 amps, 30 amps going to the batteries for charging. And then we see the battery, volts kick back in. Again, no 120 usage. And then what's coming in from shore. So if you're ever wondering, hey, is shore power working? Is it any good? You're always going to look at that last line. So we'll go ahead and turn on AC again. Hate short cycling, but you guys at least see how that works. Last thing is you can adjust how much is coming in from shore. Coming in from shore, so we can hit that button. And if you're at a campground, you're going to bump that up to 30. Since I'm at home and I don't want to trip cords inside, I just usually set it down to 12. And that's it.